Okay, welcome to our first official podcast, Shake and Bake. I'm here with the Hammer. We're gonna be talking about some fantasy football games coming up, Thursday night game, Friday night game that happened. First, with the fantasy, we did a 10-man PPR league, two flexes. We did this year. It's a new addition. We're gonna talk briefly about our fantasy players, a couple guys that we like that are gonna stand out, hopefully. And yeah, let's get started. Hammer, how you feeling today?
I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I'm not really happy with that Cowboy Eagle game when I my second pick was AJ Brown, the Eagles who never passed the ball versus Chase Brown, not taking him. And what I learned, which I went away, I did a few practice drafts before the draft, a bunch of practice drafts. I had a good strategy in that number two position. And one thing I give advice to is don't go away from your game plan, stick to your game plan. And when AJ Brown fell to my pick, second, in the second round, I should have stayed to the board and took Chase Brown. So, there's only one game. We'll see what happens. But I got to say, I would have rather set up my board better when I did the practice drafts, taking three running backs and then just picking off receivers. I got Garrett Wilson in the fifth round. I thought it was a decent pick. I could have Marvin Harrison Jr. Probably in the fourth, and then taking a quarterback, later. It's also funny, listen to like go for walks in, down here in the red state of Florida, and listening to serious fantasy football, and they were dissing Bear, and you saw what Bear did on Friday night. So you never know, and no one's perfect in this business. Believe me, I've been doing it for 45 years.
Well, I am the reigning champ, so hopefully my team plays well this year. My first couple of picks, I took some rookies. I'm taking a gamble this year. I took Gentile, my first pick. Nico Collins, hopefully his hamstring holds up. I mean, he's a solid player with Tank Tell and his injury. And then I got
I kind of hope his hamstring pops.
Okay. Yeah, I am playing the Hammer this week.
I'm probably gonna. You probably beat me like 3 points. My kicker will go into the last game needing 3 points, and I'll get two.
So I had Hampton with my third pick. I took an early gamble on him. I mean, I did not think Jim Harbaugh would come out throwing like 40
Again,
passes.
it's one game, but you gotta be happy that Hampton played the whole
Yeah,
game. I
he
mean,
he did. He was a starter.
Najee Harris and did nothing.
Yeah, Najee Harris didn't do anything. Hampton, I think he's going to be a stud down the line. And then I took Jaden Daniels. Easy schedule, plays the Giants this week. He's a running quarterback. Everyone said he's going to have that sophomore slump, but I had him last year. I think he's a very solid guy. And then I took DJ Moore, which was not one of my best picks.
I like DJ Moore. I mean, don't forget Ben Johnson's the coaching, and don't forget a lot of these things that we probably don't look at, in depth is coaching and
Yeah, I
and the
agree.
changes with with coordinators and head coaches. That's why I took DeAndre Swift because I like Ben Johnson.
And we're doing two flexes this year. So I took a gamble. I mean, if these guys don't work out, I'm in trouble. I have Matthew Golden and Travion Henderson. I mean, hopefully they work out.
He was the biggest hype guy, I think, in fantasy this year was Travion Henderson. We'll see. I mean, don't forget Rashad Stevenson's still there.
Ramondre
So
Stevenson, yeah, he's still on the team.
Andre Stevens, sorry. He's still there, and he's a good running back.
The only scary part is they have Henderson on the depth chart listed at running back 3.
That could change quickly.
Yeah, I think he'll get a lot of the PPR points. But one of the biggest steals I think now is Keenan Allen from the game last.
Yeah. Geez, I'm looking at the waiver. Start looking at the waiver wire. Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, he had an unbelievable game too. But I think Keenan Allen being back with this former team and like Jim Harbaugh loved them.
Keenan Allen's older than me. I'm 60.
He he played
So
well though. He
what's
had
he like
20 points.
45?
He had 20 points in fantasy. It's one of the biggest.
There you go again. But coaching, Harbaugh is a good quarterback coach.
Yeah.
Don't forget Harbaugh played quarterback at Michigan, and
Yep.
also played quarterback for the Colts.
The first couple games, Eagles Cowboys. You had AJ Brown, who didn't play
Well,
well.
let me say something. I knew it was going to be a tough night when I had the Eagles defense. And what was the first series? What's his name got kicked out of the game for spitting on Dak.
Yeah, that was bad. Very bad. Very bad move.
And then AJ Brown turned into the best decoy since the buoy outside of my beach.
I think he's still hurt with the hamstring injury because they said he was battling through it in training camp with that hamstring. So I think he was
Well,
still hurt, and they were just having him run the ghost routes.
yeah, I don't know, but you don't forget the corner for the Cowboys is really good.
Trayvon Diggs is very good.
He's very good. I mean, he can shut you right down. But it's amazing how the NFL just hides all these injuries, to the last minute. One of the big ones right now is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I drafted him into my leagues. It's like great. They just screw me over.
Yeah, I stayed away from him. I mean, he's to me, he's like what do you call it? Jet offensive lineman who's a piece of glass, AVT.
AVT, yep.
So McCaffrey, I mean, when you have a calf injury, that could lead to an Achilles injury, which is not good.
The CeeDee Lamb in that Thursday night game. I think he had a tremendous game, but a couple drops wasn't the best. And
But
Dak,
CD Lamb, I think, is going to be great because they can't double team that with Pickens on the other side. So that could
Pickens
open up
also had a good couple go routes.
decent,
Burnt
but
them.
but should open room for CD Lamb. And I'm happy because I took Dak late, as whatever. And there's no one who I liked on the board, so I said, you know what, I'll take a good quarterback because you never know.
I feel like the biggest sleeper in that Dallas team is Javonte Williams, the running back. No one knew about him in fantasy.
Oh my God, that was shocking.
Yeah,
that was
he had
the
20
kid
points.
from Denver, right?
Yeah, he was on Denver, and yeah, he was a rookie. They drafted him, he tore his ACL, and then they just gave up on him.
Yeah, but going back to that again, it's coaching. Schottenheimer's a good offensive coordinator. I mean, now
Yeah,
he's
his
a coach.
dad was in the league as a head coach too. So I mean, he's got
Right. You know what? Dak played pretty well. I mean, he threw the ball. If Lamb put some stickum on his hands, they probably would have won the game.
Yeah, and much as people like talked about like the Micah Parsons, I think the tackle played well. Whatever his name was,
Clark.
And I was trying Kenny Clark. Yeah.
Kenny Clark. Yeah, he played very well. I think the Cowboys played a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the reigning champs. The Chiefs, obviously Chargers last night.
Yeah, I didn't watch too much of the game. I was watching the U.S. Open tennis, but I was going back and forth on my ESPN app and just checking out the game. And it's funny. The game seemed to be pretty low scoring until the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden the floodgates opened.
Yeah, well, I started Xavier Worthy in one of my fantasy leagues, and I watched when they called receive the ball first play. Xavier Worthy does like a little shallow route, and Travis Kelce nails him, and he freaking breaks his shoulder or whatever. And
yeah, I saw that, and then it was so nice of Kelce to tell him to keep his head up.
Yeah, it's great.
That's really great. And then did Kelce fake it? The guy punched him in the face.
Yeah, he punched him in the. I was watching that.
Did he knock him out?
No, he didn't knock him out. I think it was just like they were just talking, and then the guy came out of nowhere and just slapped. He didn't punch him. He slapped him.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why I didn't get ejected.
So you think Kelce did a dive?
No, he didn't dive. I think they were just blocking, and then like it just got a little.
No, the guy punched him. The guy hit him. He hit him in the head.
Yeah, he freaking slapped him in the face.
I thought it was pretty funny.
One of the guys, Hollywood Brown, I was watching the game. He had an unbelievable game because Rashee Rice is obviously out for suspension, and then you have Worthy go down. He's their only receiver.
No, I mean, Mahomes. I had Mahomes last year for quite a bit of time, and he was funny. He wouldn't put a lot of points up in the first like 2.5, 3 quarters, and all of a sudden, like toward the end of the third quarter, fourth quarter, he would start rolling.
He also Mahomes. I can't believe how many rushing yards he had too. He had like 50 rushing yards.
I was just going to say he ran the ball well. I mean, they got a good team. I mean, they're well coached. I mean, they're always going to be good. I mean, Kelce was doing nothing. I think he had one catch for 10 yards in the fourth quarter, and until then he caught a 47-yard touchdown. So, I mean, you never know with Kelce. I'm not a huge fan of him this year, but I mean, you never know. He's a proven Hall of Famer.
It was a great play call. The play with Kelce, they had him fake screen and then go on. They burnt the defense. So I mean, he could be a good fantasy guy going forward. I think he's very touchdown dependent because Mahomes gives him a couple targets, but not a lot. They like to run the ball, the Chiefs, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're pretty loaded. So I mean. Listen, the Chiefs are the team to beat in the AFC. So
I agree.
Anything they do, I mean, and getting to Sunday's game, that's going to be that's a pretty exciting game for the first week to have Baltimore at Buffalo, or is it Buffalo?
Yeah, Baltimore is at Buffalo.
Yeah, that should be a great game.
Yeah. Moving towards our team, the Jets. It's a great team to enjoy.
It'd be a very interesting. Fields going against his old team in Pittsburgh.
I think Justin Fields is like a dark horse. Like a lot of people sleep on him for like his throwing game, but the new offensive coordinator they got, I think, can really like help him. And I mean, he has legs. He's like one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league.
I hope you're close. Well, I hope you're right because I have Garrett Wilson on my team. He's available for trade.
I also have the tight end Mason Taylor, who I think
I like
is a
him.
great
I don't
pick.
know. I mean, listen. Don't expect miracles in the beginning of the season, but maybe 4 to 6 weeks in, he could be something worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean, when is the last time the Jets ever had a good tight end?
Mickey Schuler.
I've never heard
That's
of it.
yeah. You weren't even born.
Yeah. I also think Braylon Allen and Breece Hall are going to be a big factor.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're gonna do a committee. I think they're gonna start out with Brees Hall, and I think they're gonna
Exactly. Yep.
work in Braylon Allen and go with with the hot guy, whoever's
I was
running the
also
ball.
looking at a couple reports yesterday. It said like the Jets may be in on some guards with the AVT injury. So like they
Yeah, I
may
did.
trade
I did see that. I think I saw something. It was I think maybe on Facebook or something. What's his name? The GM is looking for a guard. Don't be
because
surprised.
they moved Tittman, who was the old center, to right guard. Then they
Right.
put Myers, who was Justin Fields' Ohio State center.
He's
And,
gonna he's gonna do something. I bet you.
yeah, he's gonna make a move.
I would think so.
One of my biggest like sleepers that I have on the Jets side is I think Arian Smith, the receiver out of Georgia. If
Yeah,
they
he's a
can get him on
speedster.
like a go route, he was great in training camp.
Well, I think with Fields, I think Fields is gonna run the ball a lot too.
Yeah.
Well, I think the coordinator's just got to teach him. If there's nothing open, just take off.
Yep. So Steelers side, switching our focus. Aaron Rodgers coming back to MetLife. I think he's gonna have like a 300 passing yard game, 3 touchdowns.
Well, he knows the Jets pretty well. I mean, you know what? He knows their defense too. I mean, he knows what Sauce tendencies are, right? I mean,
Yeah, I agree. Metcalf is his receiver.
you know what? Metcalf last year, I wasn't, he wasn't. I have a feeling AJ Brown's gonna be a lot like Metcalf. He'll have his good games and he'll have his like invisible games.
I just feel like Metcalf is like he's a hit or miss on like he needs like a go route or a couple like big catches to get him going.
Well, I gather Sauce will be covering him one on
I
one
think the Jets should,
most
in my opinion, I
most.
think Sauce should be following DK Metcalf.
I think he will. I think most of the time, unless they try to get him away. That was the frustrating thing watching Brown on Thursday. They got him away from Diggs, and he still didn't catch anything. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to go out there and introduce him to his quarterback.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the two. They got a rookie from Iowa, Caleb Johnson, and the Warren guy. If the Jets can stop the run game, I mean, it'll be great to have Aaron Rodgers throw the ball because
Yeah, Caleb Johnson. They had a lot of hype. The rookie running back for the Steelers.
yeah, he was good.
Well, they're supposed to be good. And the Jets, another great injury, Quinnen Williams. What do you call it? What's nose tackle? They're all pro.
Quentin Williams.
Quinnen Williams. All right, I was right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it was Quincy Williams, his brother.
His
But
brother was
Quinnen
a
Williams,
linebacker.
yeah, Quinnen Williams is hurt. Now they're
Yeah,
saying.
he's been having. I was watching the reports because I've been following them all offseason. Him and Sauce have been dealing with like calf injuries, which is like the scariest injury for those players.
That's right. That's right. He got hurt in preseason, didn't he?
Yeah, so they kept him out for like a couple weeks.
That's a big loss if they lose him.
Yeah, I mean they got the guy Harrison Phillips, who I think is a great player. A lot of
Yeah,
people were surprised that he even got traded.
yeah, that was a good pick. That was a good pickup or
Yeah.
trade.
To another game here. This is one of my because I have one of these players in fantasy, the Raiders versus the Patriots. Two different, like two teams that no one really knows as a clue what's gonna happen. In my opinion, you have rookie second year quarterback Drake May with new head coach, and then
I was just going to say new coach Ray Grable.
yep, and then you got Pete Carroll coming off of like a year of not coaching.
I mean, Pete Carroll unretired.
Yep, taking over the Raiders. Geno Smith they traded for.
Yep.
And then they got Gentry and Brock Bowers, who I think are the best players in that team.
Is Jacoby Myers playing?
I don't know. I think he's still holding out. He said like it was up in the air.
Yeah, because didn't he request a trade?
Yeah, he did. The
Okay,
Jets were in on him. They were like supposedly targeting him, but I don't think they should get him.
The Jets need to get another receiver. I mean, they
Yeah.
can't just. We got to hope that kid, like you said, the rookie does
Aaron
well.
Jones,
But and when's the last time the Jets had a rookie who did anything? Usually, the Jets rookie, what they do, they get cut.
exactly. Yeah.
they get cut. I don't think the Jets keep wasting those second round picks on these receivers or second or third round picks, and they haven't hit a receiver since Garrett Wilson.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think the Patriots. I'm not really high on Drake May as a lot of people are. Yeah, they have Diggs as a receiver. I think Diggs would be good, but I don't know. Their defense.
I think Diggs. I took
guys.
Diggs late in our draft. I think Diggs could be. I heard he had a really good training camp. In preseason, he did pretty well. And they
A
said the
lot of the
chemistry
reasons why people think the Patriots are going to be good is because all their like off-season signings, because they had the most cap money, and they signed all those guys.
that doesn't always work.
Yeah, I mean they
But
signed
they're
a bunch
going,
of
what?
guys.
They're going in the right direction. I think Trey May's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, I think it just depends on Vrabel and how he coaches them.
And how about your Lions and Packers? That's another good game.
Yeah, I got Jahmyr Gibbs. I love Jahmyr Gibbs.
And I got Montgomery, Mr. Goal Line, Mr. Goal Line. Get to the goal line and just give it to the
It's
Mont.
going to be interesting because they have the Packers are favorited in that game.
Well, they're saying Gibbs. I saw something today saying Gibbs is going to kill him in the air. He said
Yeah,
he's going to throw the Gibbs like every play.
well they favored him also because Michael Parsons, big addition on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's true. That's going to be huge. But
Yeah,
he's
I
hurt
think
too.
who? Yeah, he's a back injury. He's getting like injections or something.
That's the key. You could talk about fantasy and your teams, the Jets, you like whoever you like. It comes all comes down to injuries.
I agree.
Last year in the fantasy, I went through like 5 tight ends in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was very bad.
Two guys got hurt one week. Then I picked up another guy. He got hurt. It was insane.
I think I'm not big on Jordan Love, as a lot of people are too.
No, I had him last year. I was very. I mean, he got hurt last year, but I
He
wasn't
also
very
got hurt in the
thrilled.
preseason. He had surgery on his thumb, his non-throwing hand. So I mean, I don't think that affects him. But
Yeah, I mean, he's got talent though. I think that pick of Golden was a good pick.
yeah, because I was looking at before we jumped on. Golden is going to be like their number one receiver because Watson had tore his ACL, Wicks is dealing with an injury, and then Jaden Reed has a fractured his foot.
I know they're talking about is a sleeper Dobbs.
Yeah, Romeo Dobbs. A lot of people were saying like he's going to get
He's
traded.
the number two.
Wow.
He's the number 2 receiver.
Exactly.
So I mean, you watch out for him. I mean, and they got a good running. They have a good, they got a good team. They have a good running game and they have a good offensive line. And now with Parsons, they're going to be tough. The Packers.
Yeah. They're focused towards the last game, which I think is the best game of the week. Sunday night game. Ravens are going to Buffalo. I think the Ravens close it out here. Like they beat them in.
To face our only New York team.
I think the Ravens will beat them. They beat them last year in the regular season. They smoked them. The running game, I think Derrick Henry's going to have a monster game. Monster.
I was just going to think of it. Who's got a better defense?
I think the Ravens. They got in the draft. They got Malachi Starks, the safety, and they have Kyle Hamilton. They have like the best safeties in the league.
Yeah, and Harbaugh. Well, I love Hamilton.
And
I'll give you a test. What college did Hamilton come out of?
Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame.
Yeah, good. Just testing you, you young punk.
Um,
But what do you call? Yeah, they do. I think the Ravens probably have a little bit better defense. You're right.
yeah, I agree because they got Jair Alexander, the guy from Green Bay. They like released him, and they were able to sign him for like a cheap cornerback deal, and he's like one of the best corners, in my opinion, in the league, like top corner.
Yeah, I don't mind either team. I like the Bills. I'm a Jet fan, but I like the Bills, and I kind of like watching the Ravens play. And I have a mutual friend with Mark Andrews, who I went to my daughter's graduation in Charleston, and he's a super guy.
I think I'm not a fan of the Bills, obviously, because they're in the division, but I love Josh Allen like that. Like you can't
He's
beat
good.
Josh Allen.
No, I know.
I remember 6 years ago, we were in like your living room, and you're like, I like this guy Josh Allen and like the Zach Wilson draft.
Yeah, I remember watching him play. I mean, I'm a lot older than you, but I remember I used to get bored at home in February, and I'd watch the combine. Usually from Indianapolis, and that was the year the Jets had the second pick. Was it the second? I think it was the second pick, and
Zach Wilson.
and they had all these quarterbacks coming out, and it was just. And I know he was. Hold on, he wasn't. Was he in the Zach Wilson? Or was he in the Darnold draft?
No, he was Darnold. Darnold. That's right.
He was in the Darnold draft because I remember watching Darnold.
He was the third pick.
Yeah, right. Darnold was throwing the ball in USC. I'll never forget. They showed him. He was throwing the ball in the rain. And then who else was it? That was Lamar Jackson too in that draft.
That was when Bosa got drafted.
Right.
We traded up to get Darnold.
And who else was in it? Who else? Baker Mayfield was in that draft.
And Mahomes, I think. No.
No, not Mahomes. Mahomes is not.
No,
But
was he the year before?
it was Mayfield because wasn't Mayfield the first
Baker
pick?
Mayfield was number one pick.
Yeah, Mayfield. Exactly. And then I watched, getting back to Josh Allen, I watched him throw the ball, and I just said, "Oh my God, he reminds me of Jim Kelly. He's just got a cannon, and he's a big boy." And Kelly, before he got sick, was a beast. He was a big guy. He was tough, and he had a great arm.
I think the Ravens will close it out. I mean, they got more weapons.
What's the spread on the game?
think it's like -1 or whatever. It's like just money line, like really good teams. But I
The
think
Ravens are
Buffalo's
favorite.
favorite.
Ravens are favored by one.
No, I think Buffalo's favorite because they're home.
Yeah, interesting.
But
That's interesting.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about it here. Like the Bills' only receivers are Keon Coleman and Shakir and Kincaid. They
Yeah,
don't
they
have
need
like a star.
they need a receiver. I'm surprised they let what's his name go, Diggs.
Yeah, I mean they traded him. They can't hold that money. He was too much of a head case
It
to.
was Diggs, right? Their main
They
guy.
had Diggs. He was phenomenal on that team.
Yeah, well, and I got to say, I mean, switching subjects a little bit. The NFL, I tell you, they like their money, don't they?
It's insane.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
insane.
What did the Didn't the Chargers in Kansas City play in Brazil?
Brazil, yeah, it was on
I
YouTube.
mean,
It was streaming for free.
if you play for the Chargers, you want to travel from San Diego to Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil's not the nicest place to be.
And also, I'm bummed out. I just signed up for the Red Zone, and I got a good deal
Commercials
on it.
now.
Now commercials. I mean, what is going on here? Don't they have enough money in the NFL or what? Or they need more?
It's insane. It's insane. I was
I
watching
mean,
the Pat McAfee show the other day, and they were talking about it. They're like, "Yeah, we'll still watch it, but like, it's just like a."
that's annoying now because now they're gonna have a million
They knew it
commercials.
was coming. That's what they said.
Really, and
Yeah, because it's in the
that was the
NFL.
best feature about the whole Red Zone. You just went from game to game to game.
Exactly.
And now you're going to have all these commercials promoting the products these companies. So yeah, I'm not very happy about that, to be honest with you.
Jets are home against Steelers. Who are you taking?
Whew, that's a tough game. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. And being a Jet fan, I think the Jets will find a way to lose. I think they'll keep it close, and then somehow they'll screw it up at the end and they'll lose. And I think Pittsburgh will beat them by like 3 points.
I'm gonna take the Steelers. It's a win-win. If the Jets somehow win, then I guess it's a W for us. I'm gonna take the Steelers because I don't think the Jets have it in them.
Well, I think Steelers got a very underrated defense. They got a good defense.
Another game we talked about was the Raiders Patriots. Who are you taking there?
I'm going to take the Pats.
I'm taking the Raiders. I got Genty. He's a beast.
I think Genty might, have a tough time. I think they're gonna beat that guy down.
I mean, he's a beast. And Geno Smith, I think Geno Smith's gonna light it up. I like Geno. He came from the Seahawks when they brought him to the playoffs. I like Geno.
Yeah, but the Jets. Look at the Jets. I mean, they draft Geno Smith and they draft Sam Darnold, and they're both doing well. I tell you, the Jets may be one of the worst teams to groom a rookie quarterback. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's kind of
Mark Sanchez was the best quarterback in the last
since Joe Namath.
yeah, actually true.
Or was that Richard Todd, Ken O'Brien? Gosh, this is before your time.
All right. What are the games? The Packers Lions. I'm picking the Lions. They're like they were the best team in the league last year before their whole defense got hurt.
That's good. That's a good matchup. I don't really. That's a toss up to me. I mean, I think it's a good. It's in Lambeau.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lambeau.
I'm taking the Packers.
Taking the Packers. Okay, I think Gibbs is going to go off. Montgomery. They have the best running back in the league.
I think Montgomery might get 3 touchdowns on the goal. Gibbs is going to catch a screen, go like 60, and fall down on the 1 yard line. And Montgomery's going to come in.
Yeah, great. I wish that does not happen.
You got a good team. I'm the one who screwed up my draft.
Last game, Bills Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion.
I'm sticking with my New York team.
Okay.
And then one last game let's do a preview of the Bears Vikings Monday night.
Bears Vikings Monday night. I don't know. It's a toss up because JJ McCarthy is first ever season actually playing. He sat last year because he had the injury.
Well, being my mother went to Michigan, I love JJ. I just hope he's back and he's all healed from his knee injury and surgery. I hope he does well.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm hoping that Aaron Jones gets hurt because I have Jordan Mason.
I think Justin Jefferson's have a monster game.
The Bears. How's the Bears secondary?
They have a good guy, Rashawn Johnson or whatever his name is, or something Johnson. I don't even know.
Rashawn Johnson's I think is the backup running back because I have DeAndre Swift.
I don't know. It's some Johnson, I think, is the corner. He's really good.
Yeah, I tell you what, for a first week, they've had some great matchups.
Yeah, I mean,
Dallas, Philly, Kansas City, and San Diego, Buffalo, Baltimore. You have the black and blue division. You have Chicago, Minnesota. I mean, it's pretty impressive the first week. Even the Jets Steelers, an intriguing game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be packed, sold out. But a lot of the games have been blowouts. They've been really close games. So like I'm very happy about it. But going back to the Bears Vikings, I think DeAndre Swift's gonna be terrible this year.
Ooh, why do you say that?
So I'm playing him this week in fantasy, number one.
You're gonna beat me. I got 2 points.
But
I'm gonna go for the all. If you're gonna have a bad week in the fantasy, week one's probably the best
no,
week
but
to have.
that game's gonna be interesting because Kevin O'Connell's like a quarterback whisperer, what they say. And then you got new head coach for the Bears, who was the offensive coordinator of the Lions last year, was phenomenal.
Ben Johnson, he's gonna be great. That's why I took Swift. I mean, I like Swifty. I think the Moore pick. It was a DJ Moore. He's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a great addition.
And then you got Romeo Dune, so he's good too.
Yeah, and the Bears also had the rookie from Michigan, Loveland.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
And you know what? It's also Caleb Williams' second season, so he should be a lot better.
Yeah, I mean he didn't have a terrible year last year, but their team
He's got talent.
terrible coaching.